यशोदा जिनकी मैया है, नंद जी बापैया है। यशोदा जिनकी मैया है, नंद जी बापैया है। ऐसे श्री गोपाल को, ऐसे श्री गोपाल को मेरा बारंबार प्रणाम है। कृष्ण जिनका नाम है, गोकुल जिनका धाम है। ऐसे श्री भगवान को मेरा बारंबार प्रणाम है। लूट लूट दधी माखन खायो, ग्वाल बाल संग धेनु चरायो। लूट लूट दधी माखन खायो, ग्वाल बाल संग धेनु चरायो। ऐसे लीला धाम को, ऐसे लीला धाम को मेरा बारंबार प्रणाम है। ध्रुपद सुता की लाज बचायो, गजेंद्र गज को फंद छुड़ायो। ध्रुपद सुता की लाज बचायो, गजेंद्र गज को फंद छुड़ायो। ऐसे कृपा धाम को, ऐसे कृपा धाम को मेरा बारंबार प्रणाम है। कृष्ण जिनका नाम है, गोकुल जिनका धाम है। कृष्ण जिनका नाम है, गोकुल जिनका धाम है। ऐसे श्री भगवान को मेरा बारंबार प्रणाम है।
गणपतिगं हवामहे कविं कवीनामुपमश्रवस्तमं ज्येष्ठराजं ब्रह्मणां ब्रह्मणस्पतान् शृण्वन्नोतिभिस्सीदसादनम् ॐ श्रीमहागणपतये नमः। सरस्वत्यै नमो नित्यं भद्रकाल्यै नमो नमः। वेदवेदान्तवेदाङ्ग विद्यास्थानेभ्य एव च ॐ नमः प्रणवार्थाय शुद्धज्ञानस्वरूपाय ज्ञानैकमूर्तये निर्मलाय प्रशान्ताय दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः। यो गुरुः स शिवः प्रोक्तः यः शिवः स गुरुः स्मृतः। विकल्पं यस्तु कुर्वीत स नरो गुरुतल्पगः। सच्चिदानन्दरूपाय विश्वोत्पत्त्यादिहेतवे तापत्रयविनाशाय श्रीकृष्णाय वयं नमः। श्रीकृष्णाय वयं नमः। यं प्रव्रजन्तम् अनुपेतमपेत् कृत्यं द्वैपायनो विरहकातराजुहाव पुत्रेति तन्मयतया तर्वोऽभिनेदुः तं सर्वभूतहृदयं मुनिमानतोऽस्मि। यस्वानुभावमखिलश्रुतिसारमेकम् अध्यात्मदीपम् अतिथितीर्षतान्तमोदं संसारिणां करुणयाः पुराणगुह्यं तं व्याससूनुम् उपयामि गुरुं मुनीनां। नारायणं नमस्कृत्य नरं चैव नरोत्तमं देवीं सरस्वतीं व्यासं ततो जयमुदीरयेत्। कृष्णाय वासुदेवाय देवकी नन्दनाय च नन्दगोपकुमाराय गोविन्दाय नमो नमः। नमः पङ्कजनाभाय नमः पङ्कजमालिने नमः पङ्कजनेत्राय नमस्ते पङ्कजाङ्घ्रे। नमो किञ्चनवित्ताय निवृत्तगुणवृत्तये आत्मारामाय शान्ताय कैवल्य कृष्णाय वासुदेवाय हरये परमात्मने प्रणतक्लेशनाशाय गोविन्दाय नमो नमः। गोविन्दाय नमो नमः। श्री कृष्ण गोविंद हरे मुरारे। श्री कृष्ण गोविंद हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेव। श्री कृष्ण गोविंद हरे मुरारे। हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेव। हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेव। हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेव। वासुदेव श्री कृष्ण गोविंद हरे मुरारे। हरे मुरारे हरे मुरारे हरे हरे मुरारे हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेव। श्री कृष्ण गोविंद श्री कृष्ण गोविंद। श्री कृष्ण गोविंद हरे मुरारे। श्री कृष्ण गोविंद हरे मुरारे। हरे मुरारे हरे मुरारे हरे मुरारे हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेव। नारायण वासुदेव हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेव। वासुदेव वासुदेव सुदेव वासुदेव वासुदेव वासुदेव। श्री कृष्ण गोविंद हरे मुरारे। श्री कृष्ण हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेव। बोलो हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेव। हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेव। बोलो हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेव। हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेव। वासुदेव 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 वासुदेव। वासुदेव 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 वासुदेव। श्री कृष्ण गोविंद हरे मुरारे। श्री कृष्ण गोविंद हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेव। श्री कृष्ण गोविंद हरे मुरारे हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेव। श्री कृष्ण गोविंद हरे मुरारे हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेव। हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेव। हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेव। हे नाथ वासुदेव Vasudeva, 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 Vasudeva. बोलिए श्री कृष्णचंद्र भगवान की, श्री सद्गुरुनाथ महाराज की। नमः पार्वती पते हर हर महादेव। हरि ओम। The power of faith is that it can bring out the best in the worst. That which can bring out the best thought in the worst situation is the power of Shraddha. And that which can bring out the worst in the best is the powerlessness of Ahankar. If something we bring out of the situation, every situation brings a thought in me. And when my antahkaran is not very pure, I bring out the worst in me. And when antahkaran is very Shuddha and Shraddha Pradhan, it gets out the best. As much as you have bondage of prarabdha, so much you have freedom of thinking. I cannot go anywhere, but in thought I can go anywhere. Nobody is forcing you, you cannot think like that. You can think. Right now you can think about Ram Bhagwan, or you can think about Kam. You can think about Santosh, you can think about Lobh. You can think about detachment, you can think about attachment. It is your choice what you think about. If you see, to protect Jamna ji, Bhagwan Krishna jumped in the Jamna ji. And seeing Bhagwan, Kaliya became angry. See the response. He should have been happy that God has come to me and to touch me. It is maybe in one yug, only once Bhagwan Krishna takes avatar. So what could have been a better incident in somebody's lives and lives together? That means in 4,300,000 years. That was the only moment when Bhagwan has come to touch Kaliya. And he not only became angry, he fought with Bhagwan, he coiled him up and he made him as if he fainted. Because of him the gopis and Yashodaji got very sad, they fainted and they were ready to drown. He could have welcomed Bhagwan, that you have come here. Thank you so much. This is, I say, you brought out the worst in the best. And on the other hand, if you see the wives of Kalia, they brought out the best in the worst. Everything was gone. They saw their husband was on the verge of dying, but still their speech is so controlled, so regulated, so deep, so much concise, so much drenched with the faith and with the surrender. So make your mind and samskar such that you can bring out the best in the worst, and not vice versa, that we are expert in. क्या होगा? Some worst is there. And I am prepared for my most beautiful thought. You know, when we become worst, when we lose faith, when we lose detachment, anybody's ugliness is faithlessness and attachment. Faithlessness and attachment and ego makes an ugly personality. In the quantity you have these three, to that extent we will be in bad or harsh or ugliness in the response which others won't like to have. The beauty in the response is when we have detachment, we have devotion, we have egolessness. भाई कुछ ना कुछ तो करेंगे ही. Something I will think. Even if you are in your closed room, you will think. It's not that you are meditating and you are in samadhi. It is a question of thinking with people or thinking without people. We think he is not doing, but he is mentally highly active. Super active. Rather, if unprepared person lives alone, he'll go. You will see a crankiness in the personality. You will see more bitterness in such people because he was misfit and he was in solitude. To be in solitude, you have to have very less vasana. Because at least you can talk, you can fight. But in solitude, you have nobody to fight. So, compare the response of Kalia and compare the response of Kalia's wife. This is what point number one. Bhagwan Ram's best response was when he was given the exile. Not when he was given the... Everybody is very good when he is treated good. When he is treated good and he is given something, he has been honored or he has been conferred or he has been given a kingdom, he can give out very, very nice. He becomes very cool, very nice, very lovely, very sweet. But when you test your spirituality, when somebody takes away something or somebody goes away, then you test your spirituality. Test your spirituality in when you have lost. Something is lost around you which was with you. Some authority is lost. Some person is lost. This is your test of spirituality. So, this is one point. Spirituality is tested more not in the puja rooms and not in the meditation halls. It is tested when the situations God places us. And He puts in a situation is a mirror so that you can see yourself. Don't see the mirror, see yourself in the mirror. You don't see the mirror, you see yourself in the mirror. You don't try to correct the mirror if you see ugliness inside. You don't try to change the mirror. You try to change yourself. So this is first point. Second point about Kaliya Mardan is that Bhagavan did not kill Kaliya. Like he killed Putna, he killed Trinavat, he killed Shaktasur, he killed Aghasur, he killed Vatsasur, he killed Dhenakasur, all the Asuras, but Kaliya was spared. He could have killed him. Tell me why. Tell me why. Huh? No, but no, wives came later on. He could have killed. The others also had wives. So, or husbands. The point is, don't throw the baby with the, with the tub water. है ना? क्या? Bath water. Don't throw the baby with the, समझ गए ना? नहीं समझ में? What to explain now? It's a phrase. You give the bath to the baby and put in the water, tub water. Ultimately, you throw the water and remain the baby should be there. So somebody threw the baby in the water both. So you have washed the baby, you have protected the baby. Where to get baby? No, you don't have to get the baby. I'm just giving it here example. Understood? So there is some element of goodness in a person. So don't cut the whole thing, reject the whole thing. This is called Bhagat Tyag Lakshan. Jahat Ajahat Lakshan. Something has been taken out, something has been retained. So that cruel and egoistic aspect of Kaliya has been taken out. And now let us see after, because he went to refuge of Bhagavan, if you remember yesterday. He had a surrendered personality. Not that a person does not have surrendered personality. Smritva characharam gurum purusham puranam narayanam tamaranam manasa jagama. If he was totally not having any, what is it called, goodness in him, then why will he go to the God at the end? He had something which was covered by his own ego. So don't think that the person is totally bad or I am totally bad. You are not totally bad. There is an element of the crust has to be removed out. You will become very, very good. If that aspect of the personality goes away, you will become excellent. Huh? This is Malili, excellent. He did not, many people, tell me in Rama Avatar, who was the demon Bhagavan did not kill? Huh? Marich. Good. Marich, Bhagavan killed his brother and mother. Brother was Subahu and mother was Tadka. Bhagavan is straight away, Ekahi Baan Pran Harilina. But he did not kill because Marich had devotion. And who will know better than Bhagavan that he has some devotion? In Balmik Ramayana, very descriptive when Ravan comes to Marich and he says, you become a deer and go around the hut of Bhagavan Ram so that he is tempted. So this way you chase him and ultimately I will kidnap Sita. So Marich scolds Ravan left and right. He said, "Are you gone mad?" In Tulsi Ramayana in one page, but Balmik Ramayana very descriptive. You have to read Balmik Ramayana. He says, "Are you crazy? You don't see me? I was there somewhere else. And Bhagavan Ram, he threw the arrow and I was flung near the ocean. Do you think you can win him? If you are so much confident, why didn't you go and break the bow? Who can break Shivji's bow? Who has killed my mother Tadka? Who has killed Khardushan? Do you think he will be an ordinary person? Lot of scolding he gave. Ravana said, don't become my guru, okay? Do or die. You have only two options. Either you are killed by Ramji's arrow or my arrow. Marij thought, let us see Bhagwan Ram, and it is better to be killed by his arrow rather than this foolish person's arrow. आप पढ़ना जरा से सब. And therefore Bhagwan left him. Not that Bhagwan will totally finish everybody. And similarly, in our life also, Bhagwan chips off some negativity and retains certain goodness. He places some people who attack our ego. And he places another set of people who bring out our goodness. Both kind of people are there in our life. Bola, I think the ego were more. Whatever the case may be, I am not saying anything. That is for you to decide who had crushed your ego maximum in your life. That you only will know who troubled you most. But I am just giving a clue for you to think. Only you mean to say God had placed such a person? Of course. Only supposing I become egoless, that person will go away. The person may go or not, but you will not be affected. It's possible that he goes away because when disease is not there, Bhagavan may take away the element which is required. It's not necessary that person. Bhagavan does placing here. He has placed you to give you treatment. He will go away. He may not go away, but you will not because you are egoless. And living ego is much difficult than living anger. And living calm also. Challenge is this, because the ego samskar is very deep, very deep. Anyway, so this is the second point about this prasanga is there. Well, any more points are there? Lot of points are there. You think and you can go in more into Bhagavad. You can get lot of gems inside. Anyway, I will go now. These 2 points are there. And the wife's third point is one more point which I see very beautiful in life. That in your life, there is somebody who, in all the calamities, in all these things, there is somebody who protects you. Kaliya was horrible, but wife were very good. Ravana was horrible, but Mandodari was very good. Bali was horrible, but Tara was there. There is some silver lining that there is somebody Bhagavan places to love you, to guide you, to show you the light, in spite of me being very egoistic, in spite of me being not that good natured, but some Bhagavan, this is where compassion of Bhagavan is there. It's not that everything was black and black in my life, everything was bad and bad in my life. There were golden moments, there were golden people, there were godlike people also in my life who made me smile when I should have cried. Who brought God into my life when I didn't deserve for the God to be there. This is another thing is there. So it's not that nobody can say what I feel. Nobody can say that my life everything was bad. Even a beggar cannot say. If you ask a beggar also, any time you had some goodness, and if he is honest, he will say, yes, 1% had come, And he did try to explain me. I didn't listen. But something good God will try to lift you. System tries to lift you through somebody. Tries to lift you. Even if I see, sometime worm is there. And worm goes upside down like this. It is wriggling like this. Worm, you must have seen. It is trying to get back. It wants to get back and walk away. So if you are seen, sometimes you only try to make him like that so that he can walk away somewhere unless somebody crushes. Or you also see, or their worm, they themselves take them out. The worms, they make a team and they bring and they turn that worm. When I do parikrama, especially in these rains, a lot of snails are there. The moment I see a snail, I say, please remove that snail. So we pick the snail and we put somewhere else. Tesham aham samudharta mrityu samsara sagarat. You don't know who will just crush. And Kriti also has become expert, although she doesn't want to touch. Never she was touching the snails, but they are not touching the snails. Hai You can touch the snails. Earlier, Acha, then very good, I'll call you. Kaushiki is good in all these things. But sometimes I think they have a suction. They have a suction. No, the contract means they're stuck there. You cannot just pick up. They like the lizard have also suction. We don't have anything. Otherwise nobody will get up from the seat. People have to lift out. Suction kar liya ऐसे. पता लगा उठ ही नहीं पा रहे. So third thing is that Bhagavan has given some person. Maybe that person came for a few minutes, few days. This is the 3 points. Let me move forward now. You heard the stuti of the wives of Bhagavan, or wives of Galia, and they are saying, Anugrahoyam bhavatah krito hinaha, 34th verse. Anugrahoyam bhavatah krito hinaha, dando satam te khalu kalmashapaha, yaddandashu katvam amushya dehinaha, krodhopi te nugraha eva sammataha. We had seen, I think, this verse. बोले आपने बड़ा अनुग्रह किया है, एक बात बहुत बढ़िया है, यू हैव ग्रेस्ड अस. कितना मैच्योर बात कर रही हैं. Husband is totally full of bleeding and vomiting blood, and still they are so composed. They are still talking from the depth of their heart, not from the shallowness of their attachment. Every attached person is very shallow, and faithful person is very deep. He says, this is your kripa that you have come, asatam, because you are born for this purpose. And kalmashapaha, but by doing this, his sins go away. All his sins must have washed away from, as he is vomiting. He is not vomiting blood, he is vomiting sins actually. He is become purer now. He will become purer by you. This is how they see. When too much pain is there, always think some prarabdha is exhausting. Some prarabdha has gone away. Maybe next birth I will be healthy. This birth I am very unhealthy. But next birth I will be born healthy. Unless I commit more sin. So yat dandashu katvam amushya deinaha krodhopite anugraha eva sammataha. I think his anger also was your grace. And you saw that 35th verse. Tapta sutaptam kimanena purvam nirastamanena chamanadena dharmothava sarvajananukampaya Yato bhavastushati sarva jiva. You heard this? He said he must have done some austerity. How he has done austerity? See, second line, underline that. Nirastamanena. Somewhere he has given his ahankar. Biggest punya is to give ahankar. And manadena, by giving, by manaden means, by manaden, by giving man to others, by giving respect to others, by giving honor to others. I've seen one thing, if somebody has too much of sometime money or something, so in those people, there is more tendency to give respect. The one who is having very less, or somebody has I'm not generalizing it, please don't generalize it, but somebody is very downtrodden and all these things, in them the capacity to give respect is lesser than the one who has a lot. Than the one who has a lot. I give the example of, the king was coming and one saint was there and the constable had come and get out. He said, therefore you are a constable. Remember that example? So, हर आदमी के पास बहुत ऑनर देने का बल नहीं होता है. Not everybody can give honor also. हर आदमी प्रणाम नहीं कर पाता. Not everybody can offer pranam. Not everybody can talk well. Not everybody can serve well. Not everybody can see goodness and have a good bhav for others. It's not that easily found. That's not that simply and easily found. And proportion to that you have given, to that proportion you will get this. So see what is written. So first he has done tapasya, and secondly nirastmanena chamanadena. He has, by being egoless, he has given man to others through eyes, through mind, through hands, through legs, through body language. There is a body language through which you stand in front of somebody. This is called manadena. Mani manado manya loka swami triloka drika sumedha medhajo danya satya medha dharadharaha. Bhagwan Vishnu had, when Narad ji comes, he stands up. Itna mand. Boli, which shlok in Bhagavad Gita? I have not heard this shlok. Are bhai, this is Vishnu Sahasranam. Okay. Nirastmanena cha manadena. Vishnu Sahasranam you must be reading. You read, I think. You also. Sarah. Huh? 2 words. Huh? 2 verses. चलो ठीक. नहीं, हेलो, छूट गया सब. अच्छा, बस Kriti reads. You used to. Please read 1-2 verses. No need to read everything all of a sudden, but start. But she reads complete, I think. And Miss Kriti also reads. Miss Kriti. So, no, she's not Miss. Miss Kriti. So, right now she is Miss, future we don't know. So tapah sutaptam kimanena purvam निरस्तमानेन च मान देना। स्वभाव में डालो आप कि हम किसी को कुछ दे के जाएंगे। I will give you something. I will, at least I will not neglect somebody. If I cannot give honor, I will not be able, I will not neglect. ये एक स्वभाव रखो आप। धर्मोत्वा सर्वजनानुकंपया यतो भवांस तुष्यति सर्वजीव। ध्यान देना। I think either he has offered lot of compassion, and therefore you are so happy. Because sarva jiva, this is the way you are happy when you offer compassion. When you are showing compassion, then God is very happy. ऐसा बोला उन्होंने। इसलिए don't look down, don't just take for granted anybody. आप ऐसा करो कि उसका you can give him something at intellectual level. At an intellectual level. See, our Gurudev and Chidanandji of Divine Life Society, they say Guru Bhai. Guru Bhai means Swami Shivanandji gave Diksha to both of them on the same day. Chidanandji and our Gurudev, Chinmaya Maharaj. So when they were meeting, both wanted to do namaskar to each other. Chidanandji wanted to offer namaskar to Gurudev, and Gurudev wanted to offer namaskar to Chidanandji. So that was the scene. It was like that. Mahatmaon mein, I have seen in Mahatmas, they have a lot of capacity to give honor. I am repeating it, not physically only. It is intellectually thinking somebody is big. Generally, intellectually, you take name with love. Ole, that donkey has not come. So don't say that. So, so don't use such words. So, nirastamane. Inside your mind you say all these things, therefore I am saying. A lot of quite developed vocabulary is there. So, nirastamane Shaman dena. Well, you know, I catch everything. Oh my God. Then he says, Punya badhao apna. Dekho, in life, big marks you get by your bhav and not by your action. You may do very good action, but if your bhav is not that big on action or for whom you are doing, the marks that you get is very less in God's eye. If bhav is very good, even smallest action has a very big marks. I mean, Shabri is sweeping the floor had the marks of getting darshan of Bhagwan Ram. So that bhav is बड़ा होगा तो बहुत बड़ा, वो कर्म बहुत बड़ा हो जाएगा. भाव छोटा होगा, बाहर से बड़ा कर्म भी छोटा हो जाएगा. Externally very big appearing action also will have very low marks. And very few people I have seen whose bhav is very big. Bhav is not that big. And therefore they do a lot, but the results are less. Results are less. Let me now move forward. Kasyanubhavo. So again, he is happy because of compassion. I told about this also. Dharmotva sarvajananukampaya. Kasyanubhavo na de vidmahe. Bhagavan said, what is there that he got? He said he got the fruit of the dust of your feet. Tavangri Renu Sparshadikar, which I did not get. which I did not get. You never put your head on somebody's, you never put your feet on somebody's head. It is, some people feel that my my guru should put his feet on my head. And you must have heard that you put your hand on my head. That is common. But we desire he should put his feet over my head. ये तो बहुत बड़ी बात है. He got it. यद वांछया श्रीर ललना आचरत तपः. लक्ष्मी जी does तपस्या to get this. देखो कितना लिखा है. And विवाहाय कामान सुचिरम धृत व्रता. Therefore, देखो कितने deep thoughts आ रहे हैं और husband की हालत इतनी खराब है. How much patience they have. To think like that needs quite a detachment and quite a depth in the heart. And that comes with renunciation and with the faith. This shlok is very important. You should not only take it, but you have to by heart it. Will they hear also by heart? Nanak prishtam na cha sarvabhaumam na parameshtham na rasadipatyam na yoga siddhir punarbhavam va vanchanti yat padraja prapannaha. They say that yat padraja prapannaha, those who want the dust of your feet, means jaldi bola, means your love. It's not literally your love, the joy of thinking about Ram, the joy of doing puja, the joy of meditation. These are not the dust of the feet of the Lord. फिर क्या चाहिए? I see you all left, many of you left your houses just because you had the little taste of the dust of the feet of the Lord. Little taste. क्यों भाई? Therefore you left. Manna Bhai also left. Manna Bhai came in 2011, if you remember. After course, 6 months course was there. Nobody was there, I think. You were there. You were there. You were in this Vinayak too. Along with you were also there. So after course, Manna Bhai came to me. He said, can I stay for a little longer? I said, yes. And rest is history. Everybody. I called Stanley also one day. I said, see, how long your retirement is there? Don't you remember or not? He said, 6 years. I said, 6 years. I said, what will you do after that? Well, I'll see what to do. I said, why don't you come and stay? What is there in here? What is there here? There is something which you don't get anywhere. You don't get in the parties, you don't get in the sightseeing, you don't get in the going in the games. Not going, it has been long since you're not gone. Game reserves. You also were in game reserve. I remember everybody, how you were there, what was your dress. And your new avatar has come now. So, what was there you left? Similarly, Prithviraj I asked him how long you are. I said, leave the job. I think you left 1-2 years. 2 years. I said, leave it. 58. And it was 16. Oh, 60 onward. He said, money, etc. I said, God will give, don't worry. Why? There is something that is called the feet, dust of the feet of the Lord. क्या चाहिए आपको? बस सत्संग चाहिए, थोड़ा सत्संग मिल जाए, थोड़ा जप वप मिल जाए. Life should pass like that. Whatever life is there, I just want to, हमें कुछ चाहिए वही, and I don't want to get attached to anybody. I don't want to hang around anybody. I don't want to get attached to anybody. I have no hatred anybody. I don't want to be angry on anybody. Let anybody be anywhere. I don't bother about it. सब जहाँ रहें खुश रहें. I am very happy with my life, with my schedule. Only thing I need some satsang to control my mind. My mind goes bonkers. Bonkers, goes bonkers. और क्या चाहिए? Your taste is so different. How will others appreciate what is your taste unless they had tasted that? How will others appreciate? How will others know what fulfillment a person has? Therefore, they say, those who really are after the dust of your feet, na naka prishtham na cha sarvabhaumam, na parameshtham na rasadhipatyam, na yoga siddhir apunarbhavam va, vanchanti yat padaraja prapannaha. Somebody else also has said this. Nobody remembers. Nobody. ना? नहीं उद्धव जी नहीं. Nobody. It comes in 6th canto. Same shlokams, almost the same. अजात पक्षा यदा मातरम खगा स्तन्यम यथा वत्सरा सुधारता प्रियम प्रियेव विशुतम निषन्ना वांछन्ति. वो है मनो पदारविंदक्ष दिदृक्षु त्वाम. ये बोला है चित्रकेतु है सेड दैट. याद है चित्रकेतु? He took another avatar. Then he said this. Na parameshtyam. I don't want Swarg. I don't want Prithvi. I don't want Brahmaji's position. I don't want Rasadhipatyam, Rasatal. I don't want any Siddhi. I don't want moksha. I want just to be at your feet. And Tadesh Nathapa, he is so angry, they are saying about their husband. So who will know better their husband other than? He is so angry. And still he got the dust off your feet, which is so difficult for others. And I'm so happy that he got it. उसको पानी वानी तो दे दो. तो then they praised. I'm talking about they should give. इनको लग रहा है किसी को पानी के लिए बोल रहे हैं. I'm to Kaliya's wife. I'm talking that they should give water to Kaliya, not to them. So क्या ऐसे लोग हैं. Nama pramana mula, and then they told that from the whole world. Nama pramana mulaya kave shastrayone pravrittaya nivrittaya nigamaya namo namaha. Nama krishnaya ramaya vasudeva sutaya cha pradyumnaya niruddhaya Satvatam Patay Namah. 45. Namo Guna Pradipaya Gunachhadanaya cha Gunavrityupalakshaya Gunadrashtre Swasamvide Avyakrita Viharaya Sarva Vyakrita Siddhaye Rishikesha Namostu Namastestu मुनये मौनशालिने मौनशीलिने परावर गतिज्ञाय सर्वाध्यक्षाय ते नमः अविश्वाय च विश्वाय तद्द्रष्ट्रेस्य च हेतवे. They are just praising Bhagwan. बोले where is it? I don't get. Where are you talking of? No, that was clearly 44 to 48 verse. Which chapter? Same chapter. Okay. So ultimately they say, now खूब स्तुति हो गई, Bhagwan got very happy. But they are quite clever. Very clever. You can know what they are going to ask. You can guess easily. बहुत चालू है. तो बोलते हैं, in this world there are three kinds of yonis are there. Shanta, Ashanta, Mood Yonayah. Tamoguni, Sattuguni, Rajoguni and Tamoguni. Then he said, Shanta Priyaste Adhuna Avitum Satam. But you like the one who are very quiet and Sattuguni, because Sattuguni person doesn't hurt others. Rajoguni person is so egoistic, he has to hurt somebody. Because moment his ahankar is not getting its pound of flesh, it gets shocked and it gets hurt. He said, your avatar is to protect the sadhus. Then ultimately 51st shlok, Akra aparadha sakrit bhartra. You are the Swami. We are all foolish people. I think once in a while, sakrit means once in a while, the master should tolerate the foolishness of the servant. Aparadha, 51st shlok. Aparadha sakrit bhartra. Sodhavya sadhatu is there. Sadhatu. Swaprajakrita, he should tolerate. Kshantum arhasi. Shantatman, you are always quiet. I think just tolerate. Because he, Moodhasi is foolish number one. Who? My husband. All wives think like that. Moodhasya tvam ajanatah. They don't know that. Moodhas, not all, but some. Moodhasya tvam ajanatah. अच्छा, अब भगवान का हार्ट कोमल कर दिया. स्तुति is to make the heart take away anger of somebody. Stuti is that I have a hard image about you. So by saying sorry, by saying forgive me, by saying I am wrong, by saying I will never do it, by saying please I have nobody else, by saying please protect me, please what you have done for me, I will never forget. By saying such things, we create a softer image of the person. Anybody who has praised you a lot with pure intention, you will always have a softer image about that person. Because you will feel that he understood me or appreciated me. At least he appreciated what I did for him. He is not an ungrateful person. But if anybody is there who censors you every time, or who brings out your negative points, or who doesn't see you with faith, then you develop a hard image about that person. So Bhagavan had developed a hard image about Kaliya, etc. Stuti is to soften my image in the God's heart. Someday I called here somebody, in Durban only, because the person had done something wrong. I called, I said, I want to talk to you, please come in my room and come in my inside room, not lounge. That is Darbare Khas. So and that person brought a copy like this. एक कॉपी ले आया, घी क्या है? प्लीज फॉरगिव मी, प्लीज फॉरगिव मी, प्लीज फॉरगिव मी, प्लीज फॉरगिव मी, प्लीज. अब much of my hardness for that person softened down. I will not do it. I'm sorry. I'm wrong. You have taught us. You have given your time. I will never forget that. So it is you who can change your thought in the God's mind and make God give you bigger things. And the process through which we do it is called your stuti, or the part that you do. Because part is the name of the Lord. And every name you are calling Him. And every name is for, please forgive me. Please forget. थोड़ा सा भगवान को मुलायम बना के रखो. Make the God softer for yourself. Don't make the God harder for yourself. Because God has seen all your intentions, God has seen all your thoughts, He has seen all your actions, He has seen all your anger, He has seen all your attitude. So after seeing many days, many years, He has become harder for you. And therefore He puts harder people. He said, let me give you some fruit through this person. I am not interested. I don't bother for you. You do so wrong actions. If you go to the jail, and I went to the jail for talks, Bhopal jail I went, Rewa jail. So when I went there, so very innocent people were there. So I asked him, jailer I asked, well, why he is in the jail? He said he has beaten his wife to death. Automatically my thought about that person became harder. I think then he should be punished. Before knowing, I was very soft, very innocent looking person. All of a sudden I was coming out like the staircase is there, stage at a staircase. One person came and all police people surrounded me. He said that was a jail culprit, prisoner. He said, I want to put a cent. I haven't got 1 cent. So he put cent. He said, don't touch. Pakad liya log. Anyway, he put cent like that. As I came out, so the superintendent came 2 days back, he shot in the court one person. Shot with he's such a hardened criminal. If you know their crimes, you will be so surprised and all your thought will be, I think he should be getting punished. Because they killed somebody, they stabbed. And they are making food there. They have to make food for themselves only. So why they are there? Because God has seen their hardness. A harder person will definitely be with some harder person who will keep on attacking me. And he is appointed by the God. To take away my hardness. And therefore, after making them Samagle Bhagwan. Anugranishwa Bhagavan Pranas Tajati Pannagaha. Well, he is about to leave his pran. Who? Kaliya. Please, shower your grace upon us. Well, who are you? They are very clever. They say, Istri naam na sadhu shochya naam. Strinam na sadhu shocyanam. Those who are saintly, they always have a lot of compassion for the women. Strinam, we three are there, na means us. Sadhu shocyanam, the sadhus always are, sadhu shocyanam strinam. People, they melt on us. हमारा तो कोई नहीं रहेगा, ये मर जाएगा तो. ये मर जाएगा तो हमारा तो कोई रहेगा नहीं, दूसरे स्नेक खा डालेंगे हमको. At least he protects us. Others snake will eat us because he has lot of animosity. So Anunkanishwa, भगवान, अच्छा, पति प्राण प्रदीयता. My pati is my प्राण. हम देखो क्या बोल रहे. You got ना? पति ही, my husband is my प्राण, मेरी जान है. इसीलिए जान शब्द तभी से आया था. जानू, जान, initially when they get married, they use the word जानू. और जान जो भी हो, मतलब जो जान लेगा आगे. So, and then विदेही ते किंकरीणाम अनुष्ठेयम तवाज्ञया. बहुत अच्छे अच्छे श्लोक है. किंकरीणाम, आई एम योर सर्वेंट. टेल मी व्हाट. विदेही मीन्स टेल मी व्हाट शैल आई डू फॉर यू. अनुष्ठेयम तवाज्ञया, वॉट एवर यू विल से आई विल डू दैट. बोलने का भी तरीका होता है. देयर इज अ वे यू कैन गेट इनटू समबडीज माइंड, समबडीज हार्ट. There is a way, there is a behavior, there is a style, there is a attitude, there is a body language. You can come close to Bhagavan. Yash shraddhaya anutishtan vai muchyate sarvato bhayat. Because those who serve you, they are free from all the fears. So Bhagavan Visasarja, he left Kaliya. अंग्री कुट्ट नहीं मूर्छितम भग्न शिरसम. All his knots on the head were, full of blood and they were all broken. Kaliyas. And then he got little conscious came. Pratilabd indriya prana Kaliya. And then Krichrat Samuchvasandina Krishna Prakritanjali. So he said to Bhagavan Krishna, Valyo Bhagavan Nuste. ऐसे Vayam Khala Sahotpatya Tamasa Dirgaman. स्वभाव दुस्तजो न लोकानाम यदस ग्रह. ये थोड़ी ना कि फ्लुएंटली बोलेगा कोई जितना मार पड़ी किसी को. ये पिटाई नहीं हुई, कुटाई हुई है. इतनी मार पड़ी तो मर ही जा रहे थे. बोले वी आर वेरी विकेड बाय बर्थ बिकॉज वी आर स्नेक्स. वी टेक रिवेंज. दे से इफ यू किल अ स्नेक, sometime other snake, wife of that snake comes and take revenge. Especially Nag, etc. One person was there in Rajasthan. He was bitten by snake 82 times. Anywhere he went, the snake came and bit him. Ultimately, he put a cage to the snake. But anywhere he went, पता नहीं क्या कर्म किया था, उसको काट लेता था. He was bitten. बहुत इंसिडेंट है that he killed Nag and Nagin came. And Nagin came to bite. बोले we are revengeful by nature. दीर्घमन्यवः. We don't forget. Dirgmanyam, extremely angry. If you touch a cow, it will not do anything. ऐसे, at the most ऐसे करेगा काम. Huh? If you touch a snake, very swift it is there. Especially this Mumba, black Mumba. One of the swiftest snake is there. It has 20 gram of poison, 20 to 40 gram. Around 20 people can be killed, so much poison is there. Don't think that you can catch by the tail. It's not lazy. ऐसे मुड़ के ऐसे मारता है वो. Black Mumba, which is very popularly found here in South Africa, in Durban, in Reservoir Hills Valley. That is a place of Black Mamba. You don't know? Mamba Valley it is called. Black Mamba. It's not black by color, but it's called black because of the country. So स्वभावः दुस्त्यज नाथ लोकानाम यद सद्ग्रह. बोले people are, देखो क्या लिखा है, underline what Kalia is saying. He is so injured but he said the right thing. See 56 shlok. स्वभावः दुस्त्यज, very difficult to change anybody's nature. So difficult to change anybody's nature. स्वभावः दुस्त्यज नाथ. And because of that bad nature, lokanam yad asadgraha, they are holding to wrong things and wrong obstinance and insistences. Dimag theek hua thoda. Lokanam yad asadgraha, they are holding to something false. We are angry by nature, and you have put these qualities in me. How? Katham tyajam twan mayam dustyajam. Mohitam swam. Your Maya is so strong. How can I leave my anger, etc.? But Bhagavan said, who asked you to? Nobody should enter into all these things you did. Nonsense. And now you are justifying yourself. Marenge tumko. He said, don't hit me. Already I am badly injured. Now underline this. Last slok, 59. Bhavan hi karanam tatra sarvagyo jagadishwarah anugraham nigraham va manyase tadvidehinah. He said, you are the cause of the world, you are Jagadishwar, you are the cause of my nature also. You only made such nature of mine. What can I do? देखो उल्टा भगवान को बोल दी. तो but last line I like a lot. Anugraham nigraham va manyase tadvidehinah. This is called samarpan. If you want to kill me, please kill me. If you want to leave me, please leave me. I'm not saying that you should protect me, but I'm giving myself. Wife said, please protect him. He is saying, if you want, please hit me and kill me. Take a sword, or with your hand is enough, cut me. If those who have to cut the snake, first they cut on their head. Chinese, etc. They cut this portion of the snake. He said, if you want, anugraham nigraham va manyase tadvidehina. I am ready for everything. आप जो भी करिएगा हम एक्सेप्ट कर लेंगे. Surrender इसी को बोलते हैं. When you give full choice to God, you want to make me poor, make me poor. You want to make me ill. You want I should hear bad words. You want I should hear scolding. You want I should not live in this condition. Only thing, be happy on me. This is called Sarmarpan. You are ready for the most bitter fruit with a very sweet heart. You are not losing the faith because I know whatever you will do, it will be good for me only. And therefore I am giving this right to you. I am not insisting. He went little ahead of what his wives had asked. His wife did not say what he is saying, because he heard already what his wife was saying. When wives are talking, husbands are very alert what he is talking. So anugraham nigraham va manyase tad videhina. You give it. I will, Bhagavan said, Acha Kaliya. I think Sarp, he's saying Sarp also to Kaliya. See, 60th slok, second line. I think you should leave this place and you go along with your wives to the ocean. Don't live here because people are already afraid and not nice place. And anybody who chants this chapter in the morning or evening, they will not have fear from a snake. Or if he cannot chant this chapter, even if he chants this shlok, what I told you, which shlok? 60th shlok, he will not have fear from a snake. And no snake will come around him. Ya etat samsmaret, please take it, 61st shlok. Ya etat samsmaret martyas tubhyam mad anushasanam kirtayan ubhayo sandhyoho na yushmad bhayam apnuyat. Both the morning and evening, if he chants this shlok, he will not have fear from a snake. Which shlok? 60th shlok. Oh, that's simple. I can chant it. I'm very afraid. But I hope no snake will come because of this. No, don't worry. So it may not backfire because for everything backfires. Ya etat samsmaret martya. You will not have fear from snakes. I did it. And those who will go to the Kaliya and do tarpan there and do by puja, he will be free from all sins. And there is a Kaliya Ghat in Vrindavan. If you had gone there, you go there and you are afraid of Garud and you have come here, go to the ocean. Don't worry, Garud will not eat you. And eva mukto bhagavata Krishnen adbhuta karmana tam pujayama samuda naga patnyascha sadaram. After that, Nag Kaliya and Nag pujayama samuda. Happily they worshipped Bhagavan. Already Abhishek was done. Rakta Abhishek was done. But after that, they did puja. And it is written that they did puja with lot of fruit, flower, money, mala. Where they got all this from? Huh? Divyambaram. ये कहाँ से मिल गया इनको? They were devata. So they can get anywhere by sankalp only. And they can change the form also. Some snakes are there, they can change the form and become men. Kashyap snake was there. He became Brahman. Who was coming to bite Parikshit. So that also power they have. Acha? So they are Devta. So after that they did parikrama, they did puja. Puja means thank you session. Thank you. आपने बचा लिया. Puja is not only thank you, agya and ashirvad and kritagyata. And after that, you go there and Yamuna Jal, which was so poisonous, the same Yamuna Jal, tadaiva samrta jala, last shlok, Yamuna nirvisha bhavat, it became poisonless. And anugrahat bhagavataha, because of grace of God, krida manusha rupina. देखो भगवान जिसको छू दें उसकी भी उसका अंतकरण भी अमृत हो जाता है. From poison it becomes nectar. Anugrahat bhagavatah krida manusha rupina. And everybody, children, now still they have to come out. He has to come out. These things have been seen by all the Bal and Yashoda ji. Then they are saying, what is going on? ये बहुत बात हो रही इनकी. हो क्या रहा है? So he will come and report tomorrow. This is a beautiful chapter of surrender and power of ego converting into surrender. Therefore Bhagavan had left him because he had an element of surrender in him. Hari Om Tat Sat. Om Purnamadav Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate. ओम शांति शांति शांति। हरि ओम। श्री गुरुभ्यो नमः। हरि ओम।